Welcome to the new episode of PCS Practical. In this session, I am going to discuss about the insert tab in this video. So, in the insert tab, you can see the multiple sections. So, the first section, which is pages. So in the pages section you will have three options: the cover page, blank page and page break. Let's say if you want to prepare any document, so for that you may require to add the cover page or to design the cover page. So you can create your own design, but if you want a ready-made design, so you can select. So I'll select this design. So I just need to add the content in this cover page, so where I have to add the document title and document subtitle, and let's see the date and the company address and all. So that's the cover page. The blank page, suppose if you want to add a blank page, I mean if the document is prepared and in between the content you may require the blank page, so you can add the blank page by using this option. Page break, same way. Suppose if you require the page break, right, so you have the company title, document title and the subtitle, and after that if you require the page break, so I'll select the page break option. So you can see in this document the rest of the information that comes in the next page. Since I don't have any content in this document, so right, so previously I have 2 pages, but now I have 3 pages. I'll do one thing. I'll just add the content to the document so that you will get a clear idea. I will open it, takes time. The next we have the table option. Suppose if you want to create a table, so you have to click on this drop down menu, right? So let's say a 2 column, 3 column, or the multiple columns. So number of columns and row you may require, so that many rows and column you can select, and you can design a table, right, in the Word. See, so I have created a 5 column table and there is 6 rows, right? So let's say I'm going to create the timetable. So uh, let's say we'll write, let's say, lecture number, then the day Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, and let's say Thursday, right? And so on. You can create the further column as well. So let's say the lecture number or the timing also you can add. So I'll just add the lecture number into this, right? Suppose the Monday you will have PCS lecture, Tuesday you will have HTML lecture, then PCS and HTML. Then in the second day you will have, in the second lecture you will have C lecture, C, let's say, theory and the practical also. So it's a combined lecture, suppose you want, right? So what I'm going to do, I'll select the 2 cells and I'll just right click on it. See, as soon as I've selected, you will have the formatting option, so you can format your table as well. Right click and I'll select the merge cell, right? So I can merge both the cells. So that is like second and third lecture is C theory, right? So after creating the table, let's say you can format the table, right? So for the formatting, select the table. Let's say shadings you can apply, the types of predefined shadings and all. So suppose I'll select this color shades. The border style you can decide. Let's say the double border. I may require pen color, the point size. Another option is also there. So as soon as you have created the table, you can see instead of the insert table, you have the design table. I mean, the design table automatically enables, right? So I will just again go back to the insert tab. Fine, and that's it for me. So I hope you can understand how to design the table. Suppose if you want to insert any picture in your document, so you have the picture option. So from the sample pictures, you may select the one of the sample picture. This is .jpg. Okay, so you can, by that way you can insert the picture, and after inserting the picture, automatically will have the format option. So now the format menu is available, right, and it's enabled, so you can format your picture, right? The different styles you can apply, right? See, this is the effect, the rounded rectangle effect, or the border, the metal frame effect, right? So different effects you can apply to the picture. Then the position, I mean around the image, if you require some text, so the specific uh, wrapping option, we can say this is the wrapping option, right? I'll just okay, so if you click here, right, so you can also type besides your image, because the wrapping options I have selected in such a manner, right? So the square, so instead of square, let's say only content is allowed in top and bottom, so that hello text that comes automatically after the image, right? So now you are not allowed to write besides your image, right? So for that you have to change the wrapping option. So that is the option. If you right click on the image or the table, you will have format option, format picture or the format table. So you can apply, let's say shadow if you want to apply, glow, or the borders if you want to apply. So you can, let's say solid border you require, right? So you can see now I have a blue color border outside my image. So that's the insert picture. Same way you can insert the shapes, uh, the different shapes you can insert in your document. Then you have a smart art. Let's say if suppose if you want to create some hierarchical charts, right? So you can, this is pyramid, circle, process. See, this is the hierarchy. So I will select one of the, so this is the smart art, in which you have to just add, the design is all available. After selecting it, you have to just add the content. Let's say PCS subject, suppose I want to remove this, so you can In PCS you have, let's say, DOS, you have Word, you have Excel, right? So by this way you can create the smart art. You can also edit this art. You can change the color, right? The color option, you can change it. Instead of blue you can select any other color, let's say gray color, right? So that's it. Right to left and left to right, so you can interchange the move up and down, right? So all those options, it's again what whichever the object you are going to create. So as soon as you create the object, you will get design or the format option, or we can say the format or design menu makes it enable, right, automatically, so that you can format that object, right? So again I'll come back to the insert tab, and I'll show you. Suppose any Excel chart you want to create, so without any Excel data you can create a specific chart, and you can also change the data afterwards. See, so I have inserted a bar chart, so automatically data is available. So whichever category, I mean, suppose instead of category I'm going to change the name, let's say A, then B, then C, D, right? So whatever data you are going to update, so the same changes that uh, available on your chart, right? So you can create a chart in Word. I'm going to close that sheet, data sheet, and after that if you want to add different colors and the different chart styles, what happens? Now it's working, so I'll show you. mm, I don't know, the speed becomes slow. Okay, now it works. See, so this is the specific style of the chart, so you can change it, you can create your own style. So suppose changing the chart type, so you can, I'll select change type. So instead of bar, let's say pie chart. So you can change the style, charts type, through that option, right? We have the quick layout as well. So along with this, I may require the details of your data, so you can select instead of right side, I'll require it in on top. So by that way also you can create. So again the design tab is enabled. I'll come back to insert tab. So any screenshot image if you want to add, you can any apps data, the Wikipedia links or something if you want to add, so you can use this app option. Any video if you want to add to your document, so you can, so you have to select the option add the content, I mean the video file. Any link, okay, I'll show you how to create the link, it's important. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to write hello world. So on the world word, I want to create the link, so I'll select hyperlink. You can create a bookmark cross referencing as well. So I'll show you hyperlink. So by the same way you can create a bookmark and the uh, referencing also. So let's say from this, I don't have, okay, suppose this document. So I'll select. So instead of the black color, right, hyperlink always comes in the blue color text and with underline. So as soon as you just move over that word, you can see by control and click to follow that link. So I'll just press control key and click on that, so you can open that document. Some security concern, let's see, it will open another document, whichever document is linked, right? So by that way you can create the hyperlink. Any comment, suppose if you want to add a comment, so let's say uh, it's a link, right? So I can add it. Header and footer, again the important concept. The style of the header on the top side, let's say you want a three I mean left, right and center content for the header. So you just have to, let's say I'm going to write my name here, right, and here I'm going to write the subject, and at the last I'm going to write my roll number, right? So the design tab is enabled. I'll just close it. So now you can find the same content which I have inserted as header, so that will be available on each and every page of header, right? Since the first page is cover page, so it won't comes, so it starts from second page. If you have not selected a predefined cover page, so it comes from first page, right? So if you don't want to that header comes on the first page, so you have to select this option different from the first page. So the first page, you won't get your header on the first page, as well as the footer as well, right? So suppose now I'm going to add the footer. Close this. I will add footer. That is also important part. In the footer, let's say this style, right, and this side I want to add date. I will remove this, I don't want the center part, and at the last I want to add a page number, so I'll select the bottom of the page and this side, right? So you can, I'll show you only the inserting the page number. See, this is the format page number. Suppose the different style, the Roman letters as a page number if you want, or like starts from page number 3, so you can, right? So this is your one come, let's see, it formats, but now you have to add it. So I will add. So see, now it starts from 3. So the next is 4 and then 5. So previously I have just format the page number, but after that you have to add it. So I have added. If you want, you can also add a date and time as well. So I'll add the date, which for whichever the format you may require, so you can. Since my system date is right now 20 August 2009, so it comes right. So this is the header and footer. The different formats also you can apply. Okay, so that's from the header and footer. Any text box or the word art, so specific text box if you want to insert, write a simple text box or like a sidebar, right, or any quote mark, so you can insert the text box and you can edit afterwards. Then you have the word art option. I think word art option I have also discussed during the home tab, right, but still again, suppose any specific text in word art if you want to add, so you have to just click here and you have to add the word art with different styles, right. See, so now it comes in circular way. Okay, so this is the word art. Then the next portion important is, yes, inserting a symbols, that is also important. So any symbol or the question, right, let's say I want to write a is equals to b plus c, so you can type the equations, right, any linear equations or the professional equations if you want to add, so you can. If you require the justification, so you can add it. Let's say left, right. So specific symbol if you want to add it, so you can. Suppose let's say, again I'll show you insert. It's very important option. So I'll select, see, so suppose the divide option if you want, let's say the fraction if you want to add, so the type of the fraction you have to select. So let's say I'm going to write sorry, so you have to select a by b, so by that way you can add fractions. Then suppose if you want to add any symbol, let's say at the rate or copy symbol, or from the more symbols you can access the different options, right. So let's say I'm going to select the copyright symbol, so you can add it. I'll just I'll close it. I'll just increase the copyright symbol size. See, so that's the last option from the insert tab. That's it with the insert menu. Thanks for watching my video. We'll meet soon in the next session.